Hello there, and welcome back to Aquaplay's Dragon Age Inquisition. Once we left off, we had just come back to Haven, and we're trying to deal with the problem of our pretty full inventory here, which is kind of an issue because I don't have any storage until I get to Skyhold, which is kind of annoying, because, you know, obviously you get to Skyhold, like, I mean, technically kind of early in the game, but it still takes a little bit to get there, so it would be nice to have storage now, but I was thinking about it, you know, and I was having trouble getting my inventory clear, and I kind of realized, you know, I think I just need to, like, just do, like, a full-on, like, clearing, like, just be pretty willing to just get rid of shit, like, you know, stop holding on to shit, like, so hardcore, and I just realized, like, you know, I just need to get rid of it, like, a lot of stuff that I probably just isn't worth holding on to, that I just am holding on to for not really necessarily a good reason, so let me just go ahead and do a full, like, just clear as much as I can. And what the heck is that noise? Oh. I guess is that supposed to be like the breeze? Why is that, like, so pixelated up there?
Here, tell Mother Giselle that this is as much as I can spare.
Make her bless you.
Even better.
I feel like that looks really pixelated up there. I don't know if that's supposed to look like that. Yeah, it's looking really awful, like, right up there. Looks fine, like, over there. I don't know, I just won't look at that as part of the sky, I guess. But anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna start trying to, like, just go full ruthless clearing of the inventory. Kind of go against my hoarding instincts here and just clear out. Now, obviously, if it's something I know we're probably going to use, you know, because it's a higher level, I'd like to hold on to it. But, well, I guess, like, for example, well, I do have companions who are going to want some other stuff too, so yeah. Actually, have I gone through? I might actually need to go through. I can't remember if I did at the end of last time. So I might want to go through and see if there's anything I can give some of my companions, especially those that I didn't have with me at the end of last time. You know, those that weren't running around with me, maybe I can give them some stuff to help clear things out a little more efficiently here. Yeah, because she's wearing that, so she could wear this, which would technically actually be better. How do you take, I guess I need to see how you take, like, the upgrades off stuff. Let me see. Let's go find, not that way. Well, let's go find the blacksmith and see, because I'm pretty sure you can take off upgrades. Why is this closed? No particular reason, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I definitely don't remember there being that much sounds here. Is it because we have, like, a lot more people training now, or what? I feel like it's gotten a lot louder around here, which is interesting. Anyways, I also feel like it's more volume lower than it has been. Hold on. Game just feels a little low, but I think it's all, like, the same as I've had it. I think it should be fine. Might have just knocked my volume button on my headphones or something here a little bit. Back to, oop! Accidentally. Oop, that's too much. That might be a little much now. Wow, that thunder is loud now. Okay, that's better. That's a little better. Okay. Anyways,
Have something to drink.
yeah, I want to see, because I'm pretty sure, right, that I should be able to take off the modifications. Yes, so I can put them on another thing. So, like with the Cassandra here, then I could throw this other armor on her and then modify that armor. Yeah, because that gives her some more armor. And then I can modify that with her upgrade. And And I don't think I have anything else I can do except this sigil, which I'm not really wanting to use. And in fact, I think I'm gonna sell the sigil because I was actually looking to kind of trying to remember what I did at the end of the last video so I don't repeat lots of shit here in Haven before we move on forward. And I realized, like, oh yeah, there's that sigil, and I was thinking, you know what, I'm just gonna sell that because, you know, 50% reduced, like, overall armor, like, it's just not gonna be worth that 15% extra front armor, I feel like, pretty much in any case. Like, I just not gonna be able to justify that kind of, penalty. Like, sometimes, you know, when they have that, you know, kind of stuff where it's like, you get the penalty and the upgrade, sometimes the penalty can be... But in this case, I think maybe because it's a tier 1 in part, it's just really not worth it. Can I sell... Actually, I don't know, can I sell sigils? I would think so, but maybe not. I mean, I can, right? Yeah, see, that's just, yeah. I was kind of wanting to hold on to it namely because it was just the only sigil I really had, but I think I'm just gonna get rid of it instead, because my inventory is desperately in need of some clearing anyway. Okay, so... Actually, is there any other... Okay, let's go through and see what we want to change out on anyone. So let's go through weapons first. One-handed. Cassandra, anything worth keeping for you? That is not as good as what you have, I do believe. It does have a grip. Can we take that grip off, I wonder? Actually, some of these, like, come with, like, grips. Can we just take the grips off of them and put it on something else, I wonder? Oh no, this one's kind of a weird, like, one, like... You may as well talk to the hand. Like, I'm not entirely sure. It's like a unique sword, but I'm not entirely sure what it's actually supposed to do. For a longsword grip. Is it unique because of the grip? Can I take the grip off of it? Like, what makes it a unique sword? Like, I kind of want to keep it just because it's unique, but at the same time I'm like, is it really? I don't know. Okay, let's change that. Okay, and then...
Right.
Let me see... So what you have is the Raider Hatchet. Mercenary Lord Blade is slightly less DPS. It does have some additional nice aspects to it. I'm really not sure what the deal is with the Swedish fingers, though. It says a challenge to wield in battle. For while the blade offers overwhelming feedback, it takes little from the handler. You'll dispatch no end of foes together, but for all the effort it takes to command, you may as well talk to the hand. But I'm not sure if it's just like a flavor kind of thing, like, oh, you know, it's unique because it looks different, or if it actually has more of a functional purpose. I'm not entirely sure. I guess you could use it. Sure. Why don't you use it? Just for fun. And we'll modify it. And all that stuff. Okay. And then Blackwall, you can use something else if there's anything better. Now what you have is pretty good, so it just doesn't have any slots for upgrades, but otherwise it's pretty good. And then shields, you could definitely use a better shield. Let me see, what do we have here? Range defense versus melee versus magic. I guess you can just use a Templar shield. That's probably what Cassandra has on, right? What is she using? A Kunari Buckler, no, so maybe we'll use the Templar shield for you too, for now. And then we can just sell the rest of the shields, and then that'll help. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I realize how many redundant items I have. Maybe I can get my inventory clearer than I was fearing I would be able to. Okay, and then for you, do we have any good bows? This one we want to keep. We equipped that one for you. And see, like, I need to take all the good grips off of stuff. If I can, and put them on other things. So I'll have to go through and do that here in a minute, but let's just get all the good base stuff for everyone. And then we don't have anyone else we want to use a bow with, because obviously Barrick's got his own thing going on, and then... Vivian, we will see, what do we have staff-wise? We want to keep at least one staff at each, like, damage type just to have it for any kind of the one barriers that we meet, but could definitely upgrade your lightning stuff there. Seems like. And then Solis, what are you using? It's about as good there. This one has slightly higher DPS, but it's fire, which is not really your thing, so probably just keep what you have. Okay. And we don't have Dorian yet, and we don't have Cole yet. And we do have me, though, for dual wielding. And we don't have Iron Bowl for the two-handed, but I'll go through that in a minute anyways. And actually, you know, I forgot I can just move stuff to... That's right. Anything I know I'm going to sell, I can just go ahead and move to valuables. That's right. That actually makes it a lot easier, so I don't have to go back through each category then. So that one I want to keep. And then we'll move that to valuables. That one I'll save until I get rid of the grip on it. And then what about this? We're saving that. I have my crafted dagger, which is pretty much better than this other stuff, though. I might take some of these grips off and see if I can move them around, though. And then for this, we do not need this other cold one. Now, I guess I might want to keep it in case I need to swap it out on, like, Vivian or something, so... Because, like I said, if we encountered a barrier where we actually need that... See, that has Acolyte Staff Blade. We want to take that off of there, I feel like. Keep one shock... or... This one's better, so we'll get rid of that. See, sometimes it's like they're better because of the stuff that's on them, like... So if we take that off, it would be nice. And we'll keep the fire, I guess. And... yeah, and then we just need to get rid of some stuff. Okay. And then here... We really just need to keep whatever the best stuff I have is. At least it's to level, because I actually, one thing I'm thinking after we finish up in Haven here, thinking we head to the Storm Coast for a bit, just to kind of take a bit of a break from the Hinterlands, because before we move forward with the main quest, I want to finish up some stuff in the Hinterlands, because I know, like, the Mage Templar stuff that's there will disappear once we resolve the Mage Templar conflict, so I kind of want to wait in progressing the main quest until we finish some of that stuff, but we have been in the Hinterlands for like quite a while, and I kind of want to go to a different region and take a bit of a break, so... And, you know, we need to recruit Iron Ball anyway, so I think that'd be a nice little excursion for us here. So that's where we'll be heading next, so we'll definitely want to save some weapons here for Iron Ball, but we can get rid of anything that we know we're not going to be using with him here. So again, we want to take that grip off, I think. That one's not particularly great. I do want to keep some level 7 because... Well, actually, he can use level 8, right? So... We can probably just get rid of that, but I want to take that pommel off the one. Okay. Yeah, okay. And then, do I have like 2 Jagged Battle Axes? I don't need 2. One is slightly better, so I guess we'll get rid of this one. Okay. And then armor, same thing. Pretty sure I have good crafted armor. Actually, this wasn't crafted, but whatever. But I have this armor that I want to use at some point when I get to level 9, presumably. And then, yeah, it's all level 9, so nothing else to go through there. Unless we have some hats to swap out, but I don't think we necessarily do. Is anyone? That's level 9. Level 9, okay, yeah, nothing to go through with hats. What about light armor? Nothing. Heavy armor. Any warriors want that? Oh, and, yeah, you... Probably not. And we probably don't even need to save that for Iron Ball. We can probably get something better. So I will get rid of that. Alright, and then let us... I guess accessories we could go through in just a minute. Let me... sell all valuables real quick. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, oh, am I gonna have to start selling some of my crafting materials just to make space? But no, I think we're figuring it out here. Because obviously, I could sell some of the, like, shittier crafting materials if I needed to, especially because I could always get some again without too much trouble, but it'd be kind of annoying. Of course, I mean, some of them I don't know if they're going to be at all worth keeping. But then also some of the resources we also need for, like, requisitions and stuff, so at the same time, yeah, I'm kind of hesitant to get rid of any of that stuff. So, it'd be nice if we could keep it. Anyways, let me get rid of some upgrades on stuff we're not using. So anything that no one is using, we can get rid of the stuff on, I guess. In fact, well, unless it's something that we're not, that's higher level, because then I don't think we can put it on necessarily anyways. Pretty sure it's kind of weird when stuff comes with the upgrade. It feels a little odd. Anyways, I don't know why I'm going over to you. So I guess maybe there's nothing armor-wise we need to remove.
You need something? Let me know.
But weapons-wise, there definitely was. Let's see, what is no one using? No, does it tell me if someone's using it, right? So, no one's using this. Well, it says no upgrades available. But this is where I would remove them as well, right? Yeah, so here, level 9. Like, let's get rid of this. Okay, and then Crowblade, and then... See, why was I keeping this? I don't remember now. This one I wanted to get rid of this. Okay, and then... Okay, and then if I go to Sarah, I should be able to see her bow. And I can give her this grip. Yes. Okay, I'm glad that the upgrades don't disappear when you take them off. It's very nice. Okay, and then go back to me. Did I want to put anything on here? I could put +2 dexterity, sure. And that one already has one, so that's fine. And then... Vivian, can we give you anything? I can give you a bear staff grip for +2 magic, but I'd probably rather give Solus the stuff first, actually, because I'm going to be having him with me more often, probably. So I would rather make his staff a little better here, I feel like. There we go. And I don't think there's anything left to give Vivian, then. So, too bad, so sad, Vivian. We'll get something for you eventually here, probably. And then... Bianca. Do we have anything new to put on you? I don't think we do. I think we're pretty good with what you got right now. We don't have any runes. I don't remember exactly where or when we get runes. We'll have to see on that. Maybe when we're higher level, it's just something that'll start dropping. Or maybe we'll meet a certain vendor. Maybe, actually, you know, that might be like a Skyhold thing. We might have to wait till we get there for that to start happening or something. Anyways, we could give you strength or +3 willpower. Let's give you +3 strength. And I don't think there's anything else to do for you. And then Blackwall. Can't do anything for you. Okay. So that is... Actually, because that can't take any upgrades, right? Oh, yeah. Well, that's fine. Okay, that's everyone taken care of. And then we can go ahead and get rid of any of the stuff that we're not using now that we've got the upgrades off of it. Okay, Warlord Greatsword. Dwarven Oak Crusher. Yeah. And I guess we'll keep these. Okay. And then we can get rid of this fire. Yeah, we can get rid of the Mine Leech one. And this, why did I still have this on? I think I forgot to move that to valuables or something. Slice of Lightning can go to valuables. Because I think it'll be a little while here still before we get close, so I don't need to hang on to anything too much for him here specifically. This to valuables, and then we're good. There we go, okay. Half of our inventory cleared. Now, is there any further armor upgrades I could do? I can't remember. Just while I'm thinking about it. I don't think so. But let me double check. Doesn't look like anything there. Nope. What does this mean? That there's another thing? No, just... okay. And yeah, I don't think there's anything else I can give to anyone, so... okay. I think we are good.
You need something? Let me know.
Alright. And then let me save. So I don't have to go through all that again. And, shouldn't need to do any more crafting right now. So let's just start going around talking to some people. And then we'll upgrade our potions too if we can. I can't remember if we did that or not, but I'll just take a look at that real quick when I get a chance. I know we turned in the research, and obviously we did some crafting stuff and we just did some more, so we're good on that. And I remember talking to Blackwall and getting a quest from him, which is what is currently active, so yeah. But I don't think I talked to you again yet, Cassandra. How you doing?
Do you need something?
Tell me about the Seekers.
Can you tell me more about the Seekers?
The Seekers of Truth were born from the original Inquisition long ago, when it united with the Chantry. Seekers stood above the Templars, watching over them but also investigating magical events they couldn't handle. We were meant to be incorruptible, above reproach. How seldom does reality match the ideal?
But what are Seekers?
But what are Seekers exactly?
Those who know anything of us think we are Templars. We do not use lyrium, however. Our abilities are different, as was our original purpose. We disciplined the Templars and were accountable only to the Divine. And not even her, truthfully.
I feel like almost like we talked with her about this before, but I don't think the option would still be there if we had, so I'm gonna assume we haven't gone through this dialogue before, so sorry if we have. And not even her, truthfully. Then he watched you.
So nobody ever watched over the Seekers?
It was the Divine's duty. But she could only do so much when the truth was hidden from her. The Templars have always feared us. When a Seeker arrived at a circle, they knew trouble was afoot. That kind of power is troubling. You begin to think you are the only one who can solve the world's problems. If you don't see a problem, it doesn't exist. If someone insists it does, they are the blind ones.
Let's see, could that be fixed?
Do you think that kind of problem could ever be fixed?
Possibly. Though the Seekers themselves would need to change. They were clearly not willing to, even though they abandoned everything they stood for to avoid it. In my heart, I believe they can still be salvaged, but not by their own hands.
What abilities do you have?
You mentioned that Seekers have different abilities than Templars.
Entirely. A Templar's abilities come from lyrium and are designed to hunt mages. Ours come from ritual and many years of dedicated training. We cannot be possessed by demons and are immune to mind control. Useful considering our role. Seekers can gain other gifts, but that depends on the individual.
And what are your gifts, Cassandra?
What kind of gifts do you have?
I can set the lyrium within a person's blood aflame. Both mages and Templars bend before my will. Some Seekers use it to interrogate, others simply to paralyze. Once there was a Seeker who could use it to kill. That particular gift is considered rare.
Sounds like it could be pretty dangerous. How did you become a Seeker?
How does someone become a Seeker?
Most Seekers begin training in their youth. I was much older, an exception due to my noble birth. We train rigorously for years. Our bodies and minds must be elastic to undergo the vigil, and most fail even then.
What's the vigil?
Is the vigil some kind of initiation?
It is the rite every Seeker must go through in order to summon their gifts. A full year of fasting, prayer, and separation from all distractions, including other people. We empty ourselves of all emotion, focusing only on the purity of our devotion. And the moment it finally ends, it's wonderful. Faith realized. I cannot put it into words.
Was it magic?
Was it some kind of magic?
I don't fully understand it, to be honest. If the vigil was not so arduous, I'd say more should attempt it. What if mages never needed to fear possession by demons? I'm told it is impossible, however. I suppose I'll never know the truth of it now.
Why did the Seekers rebel?
Why did your order turn against the Chantry?
We originally united with the Chantry through a treaty that stated they would keep mages under control. It was felt Most Holy had tacitly allowed the Circle of Magi to vote on its independence, thus breaking the treaty. The Seekers saw themselves as justified, and they led the Templars into a war of righteousness.
And you disagree?
You sound like you disagree.
We knew what was happening at Kirkwall, where the Mage Rebellion began. We looked into reports of Knight Commander Meredith's harsh treatment of her charges years earlier. But we found so many shocking cases of magical corruption, it was decided her actions were justified. If we'd been there when it happened, if we'd looked harder at the root causes...
I mean, Mintriel does generally, I think, lean toward mages being free, but I feel like, you know, given that she's been kind of sheltered away from all this, and, like, she's not really a part of the Andrastian faith, like, she doesn't have, like, a super passionate opinion about it right now. Like, the more she learns about it, the more that's developing, but she still isn't fully... And so, yeah, she mostly just has, like, her, you know, her experience among the Dalish and everything to go on, but I don't know if she really carried that passionate of an opinion. Like, generally, she feels the mages should be free, but she's not gonna, like, argue wholeheartedly for that, because obviously it is a different culture, and like I mentioned, she is pretty open-minded about it, so I don't know if she's just gonna go out here and be like, mages should be free, exactly to Cassandra, but, I think I would say you care deeply about it.
You seem to care a great deal about it.
Too much, if you ask the rest of my order. When faced with a problem, the Seekers would close ranks and crush it. We would find an answer, but only once we felt we weren't being coerced. The moment the mages voted for independence, our response was predictable. It was difficult to watch.
Well, thanks for the information. Cassandra Mintriel definitely appreciates it.
I've no more questions.
Definitely likes learning more and seeing more perspectives. Let's go talk to Colin, speaking of more perspectives. Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
Redcliffe wasn't always a refuge for mages. Some of our recruits have family there. They fear for the place, as do I.
Let's see, tell me about Templar life.
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already know. Anything else, I will answer as best I can.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mintriel's still learning about all this stuff. You know, she's just talked about the Seekers, now time to talk about the Templars for a little bit. I really wish the fighting in the background wasn't so loud here, though, gosh. Anyways, what do Templars do?
Do the Templars do anything besides hunt mages?
Templars protect against the dangers of magic. Before the Order left the Chantry, that meant serving in a circle. They were also tasked with tracking apostates, or fighting demons inevitably summoned by the weak or malicious.
And what do you think of mages?
What do you think of mages? Are they all a threat?
I've seen the suffering magic can inflict. I've treated mages with distrust because of it, at times without cause. That was unworthy of me. I will try not to do so here. Not that I want mages moving through our base completely unchecked. We need safeguards in place to protect people, including mages, from possession at least.
Yeah. Possession definitely is a difficult problem to solve, but, you know, at the same time, I mean, regular people can be violent as well, sometimes without even just cause, you know, sometimes just out of the blue. So, I don't know if it's exactly true that mages should be treated differently. I mean, I get it that the potential for magic to harm is very, very great, but yeah, there's definitely balancing factors here for sure. But anyways, you've lived in the Circle.
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Typical. The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart.
Yep.
Nothing was typical.
Before that, then?
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's howling, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time, you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
Do you not speak to the mages?
Do Templars and mages never speak to each other?
Some do, but Templars are supposed to maintain a certain distance from their charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, he must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. And of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
How are Templars trained?
What does Templar training involve?
There is weapon and combat training. Even without their abilities, Templars are among the best warriors in Thebes. Initiates must also memorize portions of the Chant of Light, study history, and improve their mental focus.
And did you enjoy it?
Did you enjoy your training?
I wanted to learn everything. If I was giving my life to this, I would be the best Templar I could.
You were a model student.
I wanted to be. I wasn't always successful. Watching a candle burn down while reciting the Chant of Transfiguration wasn't the most exciting task. I admit, my mind sometimes wandered.
What about your vows?
Do Templars take vows? I swear to the Maker to watch all the mages. That sort of thing.
There's a vigil first. You're meant to be at peace during that time, but your life is about to change. When it's over, you give yourself to a life of service. That's when you're given a filter, your first draft of Lyria and its power. As Templars, we are not to seek wealth or acknowledgement. Our lives belong to the Maker of the path we have chosen.
Other vows still okay. Man, I wanted to ask him why he became a Templar, but this went into a romance direction, so no, I can't. That was all.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Man, I wanted to ask why you became a Templar. Maybe I can some other time. Okay. Well, thank you for the information anyways. Let's go find the rest of the crew. And have a nice chat.
So we have Tevinter activity in the Hinterlands, and the Templars are compromised.
You think the Templars are responsible for the attack on the Conclave?
I think they're a piece of it, as are the Tevinter in the Hinterlands.
Alright, and then, Let's see. Medic, how are you doing?
Need something?
I have a personal question.
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
Oh, I guess I have nothing else to say about
Thanks,
that.
Varric.
No problem.
Can I ask you about anything else? Hold on.
Need something?
I want to know more about Red
I
Lyrium.
feel like I already talked about this with you, but... Okay, here we go. Why was it in the temple?
How did the Red Lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. As far as I knew, there was only one small piece of the original idol we brought out of the Deep Roads. And it's locked in a vault in Kirkwall. One I had built by the mining caste especially to hold it.
I think that's enough on Red Lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject.
Alright, I'll talk with you more later. Ask you about Hawk later, I suppose. Let's go see what Sarah's up to in the tavern, maybe. Actually, wait, what is this over here? Oh, the quartermaster, okay. I was like, wait, is there something over there for me to look at? No.
You see that new elf?
What?
Sarah?
Oh,
She's a feisty one.
she's literally right here.
Day. Welcome
I
back.
didn't mean anything by it. It's good to see us all coming together to serve the Maker.
Never thought the Inquisition would be recruiting
Good day.
thieves to its ranks.
It's good to see you.
You guys better be careful, she's literally right here. You're talking about her right in front of her. And she might take offense to that.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. Slash vertically into a total arse. Fact.
Thoughts on the Inquisition?
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Calling an Inquisition is a bit much, isn't it? Does not even know what they're chasing. Fair question for me as well, I suppose. Everybody following a rumor. At least I'm used to that.
Tell me about your background.
Tell me about yourself.
What about me?
Where are you from?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
No ties worth mentioning?
There are no connections you want to mention at all.
Nope. It's complicated. I don't like complicated. Let's leave it at that. Maybe.
Okay. I won't pry for now any further, but, you know, Mintriel has an insatiable curiosity, so she'll definitely bring it up again at some point. Anyways, who trained you?
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Not typically.
Usually it takes considerable discipline. Hence my question.
Look, I work at it. Practice a little. Not like culling in his text. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Well, it's not like that for other elves, I know that.
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
Well, you find probably another thief, another rogue like yourself. Is she? Is she singing a song about Sarah right now? Or something? It kind of seems like an oddly, fitting song for talking with Sarah right now. Huh. Yeah. She's singing a song about Sarah right now. Do you hear this, Sarah? She's singing a song about you right now. It's funny.
I'm
Anyways.
just interested in talking to an elf like me.
Don't think so.
Why not?
Well, maybe you're alright. But most elves are too elfy. Like that's soulless, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
There's no value in a tradition?
There's a lot of tradition there. Should it just be thrown away?
Your great-grandfather's dead. Why aren't you dead? You're throwing away tradition.
That makes sense to you.
None of it does in the city. That's why I'm not like an elf.
I mean, some of them in this city still kind of keep up some of the stuff. I mean, they're apart from the Dalish, but they still hold some Dalish kind of customs and whatnot.
We'll talk later.
They still have some of their culture, even if most of it's gone. Anyways, hey Felissa, have I talked to you before?
Oh, Maker, you're here. You're the
I guess not.
And you were sent to shame us for mistreating the elves. I pay my elves good and proper, you should know. Friend of the alienage and all, and... I mean, I'm Felissa. Can I get you a drink?
I'm actually Dalish.
I'm not from an alienage. I'm Dalish.
Oh, right. Of course. Because of the things on your face. Yes. As I said, I'm Felissa. The Inquisition soldiers needed a place to unwind, so Leliana brought me in to set up a tavern. Nothing fancy, but it's safer for the soldiers than looking for trouble in some village.
How do you know Leliana?
You said Leliana asked you to run an Inquisition tavern. How did you meet?
Dumb luck, mainly. I managed an inn back in Denerim. When I heard interesting gossip, I'd pass word to Leliana. Sometimes it was helpful. She asked if I wanted to own my own tavern, and I said yes. I didn't realize she meant this.
What can I find in Haven? Seems kind of late to be asking this, but might as well.
Dan is Haven's apothecary. He's been making potions and tending to the wounded as best he can. Harrit is the Inquisition smith. Whatever he can make you, Thren the quartermaster can probably find. And for anything fancier, you can try buying from Segrit. His prices aren't too high. Yet. Oh, there's also my name.
Wait, I feel like I asked you this before.
Studies beasts and things, as I understand.
Why did you act like you've never met me before? I feel like I remember having this interaction with you.
Farewell.
Goodbye.
Weird. I feel like I remember asking you that before. Why are you acting like you never met me, Felissa, when I'm pretty sure I have met you before? Why are you confusing me, Felissa? Why? Why? Let's go talk to Solus. Maybe be a little more confused. We'll see. Hey, Solus.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I actually don't have a lot I can talk with you about right now. Tell me about elves.
I'd be interested in hearing your opinions on elven culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture. You are Dalish, are you not?
Why are you so angry?
What's your problem with the Dalish? Allergic to Halla?
They are children acting out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the Fade. I have seen things they have not.
So teach other elves.
Fine, you think we're terrible. What about the alienages full of elves who aren't Dalish?
Why? What would it benefit some poor man in a Ferelden alienage to learn that his ancestors strode the land like gods? It would only make him bitter, or inspire him to take a foolish risk and get himself killed.
You've decided his reaction for him.
Perhaps I have. If you have questions and believe the answers will help, ask.
This has not been a very good exchange so far. This is the first time I feel like Mintriel and Solus have kind of been a bit at odds with each other here. I feel like, maybe I chose kind of some bad options there. Mintriel came off a little more aggressively than I would have liked there about defending Dalish culture and stuff, but at the same time, you know, it's what she grew up with. It does kind of make sense that she would be a bit defensive of it. Anyways, tell me about ancient elves.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
The Dalish strive to remember Hallam Shiral. But Hallam Shiral was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest city. Place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
What else?
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
We hear stories of them living in trees, and imagine wooden ramps or Dalish eravels. Imagine instead spires of crystal twining through the branches, palaces floating among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Well, sounds pretty awesome. But I don't know that we should destroy everything just to try and get that back, Solus, but, you know, we'll get to that issue when we come to it. Anyways, tell me about elven magic.
Is elven magic different from the magic used by humans?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is water, but it can be used in different ways. Dalish magic is more practical, not needing chantry approval, although they still frown on blood magic. Superstition. Much of it is more subtle. A legacy from when elves were immortal.
Was immortality due to magic?
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature. Some spells took years to cast. Echoes would linger for centuries, harmonizing with new magic in an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
About blood magic.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did. It's fortunate Cassandra is not within earshot. Most modern cultures forbid blood magic. Publicly, even Devinter disapproves of it. But as I've said, magic is magic. It matters only in how it is used.
Honestly, I feel like Mintriel would actually agree on that. You know, she's kind of all about learning things, wants to knowledge, and, you know, yeah. I mean, for her, like, blood magic, you know, could just be seen as a tool like any other. You know, she doesn't really buy into the whole, you know, superstition of it all, so yeah. I don't mind blood magic.
To be honest, I don't see it as different from any other magic. It's a means to an end.
Indeed. The problem is that under the Chantry, blood magic is forbidden, so only criminals practice it. While in Tevinter, magisters compete with each other, instead of keeping their volatile friends in check. They always succeed through power, so they have never had the chance to learn another way.
Yeah, I mean, imagine if you used blood magic for, like, a good cause. You know, it's like, yeah, like you said, like, only criminals use it, so they only use it in shitty ways, basically. That's all you see, and then it becomes further demonized, whereas if it was actually used for good purposes, you know, which, like, you know, I've mentioned before, Mintriel is all about kind of the greater good, you know, and what sacrifices kind of need to be made. She's, in very much, she is something of the means, the ends justify the means to some extent. Not wholly, like, you know, like we saw with her preventing Liliana from killing that one spy that went rogue or whatever. You know, she still maintains some lines and doesn't, you know, want to... You know, she won't go for just any means, you know, she still needs to feel reasonable and justified, but at the same time I feel like, you know, once again, it's something where, you know, inherently, especially because, you know, with blood magic, it's like you can use your own blood, you know, right? Like, it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're using other people's blood and being super immoral with it. Once again, it's just a matter of how you utilize it, so, yeah, pretty much. Anyways, tell me more of the Dalish.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no more than bandits, others trade freely with humans, and some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
What about city elves?
What can you tell me about elves living in humans?
I love just asking questions, gets his
Culture
approval.
alienates
With
just
which
among
Mintriel
slaves
means a lot of
Vinter is like
approval.
any of the impoverished and powerless. They cling to memories of a better past, and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Alright, well, it was kind of nice chatting with this Solus. A little, abrasive at first, but we kind of got through it. And got to a place
We'll
of
talk later.
understanding,
Goodbye.
I think. Anyway, let's go see if we have any potion upgrades we can do. I don't think we had any, but I could be wrong. No, we can't increase our healing at all, unfortunately. So I think we used up a lot of the stuff we found in that healing quest, so yeah, I don't think we can do anything here quite yet. Unfortunately, what about... Yeah, and this we can't yet. What about tonics? Nope, I need Rashvine apparently. Okay. And then for the grenades. right. I actually do have some grenades. Just haven't been using them all yet because I haven't unlocked that third slot. Yeah, I need stuff that I don't have, and that's right, we have jar of bees, but we can't really do anything with it quite yet. Okay. So, no, nothing to upgrade.
Here, sir, with Cedric's compliments, sir.
What's the catch this time?
No catch, sir. Said he wanted to help the Inquisition. Plus, I think the herbs were going to go off and nobody wanted to buy them. Think Cedric wanted people to like him.
Well, good enough.
So there is a catch then. The herbs are about to go off. That technically is kind of a catch. Right, anyways, hey Don, how you doing? I don't think I've talked much to you.
And in one piece.
How are things?
How are your people holding up?
No one's declared me a heretic recently, so I won't complain.
Alright, well...
Farewell.
Keep on... what you doing, I suppose. I will go off and, let's see, who else is there to talk to? You else indeed. Leliana for one, I suppose.
Seems odd. I can see them breaking the Chantry's chain, but not running from the fight.
What do you know of the Templars?
Where do you think they get their lyria?
True. Hey Leliana.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us, even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition. As for the other Wardens, I suppose we will have to keep looking.
Yep. Any updates?
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
Right, you're just in his left hand?
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did? What of it?
I feel like I talked to you about this before already, but, what is left hand?
What exactly does the left hand of the Divine do?
A Divine always has enemies, and Justinia had more than most. I protected her. I watched, had an ear to every door. I identified threats, and I dealt with them.
I feel like we went through this before, but at the same time I'm not 100% sure. So anyways, why so many enemies?
Why did Justinia have so many enemies?
There were many who felt she was unfit to be divine. She had a past, a worldly life. And like many, she wasn't given to the Chantry as a child. She chose it. And somehow that made her unworthy. And because they thought she was unworthy, they wished her harm.
That's weird. You think choosing that would honestly make you more worthy? Kind of means even more that you would choose it and not be forced into it. You know? But, yeah. Sounds like a spy master.
So you were her spy master too?
I handled difficult situations that couldn't be resolved through more delicate means.
Why start an Inquisition?
What is the point of an Inquisition?
Justinia would have started the Inquisition if the Divine Conclave failed to restore peace. She hoped that with enough support, we could challenge the very tenets of the Chantry. She wanted the Chantry to treat the mages fairly. But sometimes I wonder, why stop at mages? The Chantry has committed many injustices. If we're going to change it, why not change the whole thing? It's just a thought. None of this will be possible if we fail.
Well, you know, baby steps. You know, if you're gonna get people to accept the changes, you kind of need to go slow and steady with them. Focus on the mages first, then further injustices later. But anyways, I'll try my best.
I'll try not to break anything.
That's good to hear.
Why don't you join my party?
I could use the left hand of the Divine at my side out there.
Every agent out in the world is my eyes, my ears, my blade. Wherever my people are, I am also. Coming with you, leaving my post, would blind and bound me. Do you see?
Yeah, fair enough. Well, let's continue this later.
We'll talk more later.
Alright, I don't think I have anything new here. Oh, actually I do. I can do the Inquisition tapestries. Let's see. Relesian nobles are clamoring for tapestries with an Inquisition theme and will pay handsomely for any coming directly from our artisans. Another power for me. Sweet.
Master Harry said that without more ore, we won't be able to get blades for the recruits.
Tell Master Harry that ore doesn't grow on trees.
Yes, Mom. I think he knows, Mom. He talked about how we have to dig it up.
Alright, let's see. Anything for you?
Can I help you with something?
How'd you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster?
I think I already asked you this before.
I served for Eldon under Ten Logain MacTier. Best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. King Alistair offered my services to the
Yeah, I'm pretty
Inquisition.
sure we had talked about this
Profit to get rid of
before.
me.
Okay.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
No point in repeating a bunch of dialogue. Let's see. Nothing new until
Thanks for
we
checking anyway.
talk to the one lady, I guess. What is this? Hello? What is this? I don't know. It looks like it should be interactable, but it's not letting me interact, so I'm not entirely sure what's up with that.
Children and helping old men through the winter cough. Seeing these injuries.
I was with the Templars. I can tend any wound caused by blade or a mage's fire. I'll admit that demons are new, though.
Yeah, we're all getting to learn some new things along the way.
It is the whisper in the night, the lie upon
Okay, don't need to go down to the dungeons.
Thank you for all that you are doing to help.
As there is but
Yep,
one
anything new with you, Giselle?
one death. There is but one God.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods with so many wounded. If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Alright, I can do that. How are the people?
Can you tell me how our people are doing?
What would you like to know?
I think we've gone through this before, so I think we'll be good for now.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
We will be good for now. And like I turned in the research
If you're not using them
already.
later, Segrit is willing to pay.
I don't feel comfortable letting parts from demons be available for sale.
To be honest, I'm not sure who would buy them.
Probably some freaks out there. Some freaks with more money than sense, I'm sure. Anyways, hey Josephine.
Greetings.
Anything to report?
What do the people make of us?
Despite our fame, we're low on steadfast allies. We must aim for more.
How are our guests?
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
None in particular. Our guests are well pleased with what they've seen.
Okay,
Greetings.
Tell me about yourself. Do you believe I'm holy?
Tell me, do you believe I was saved by Andraste at the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I should much like to believe so, Your Worship. The miracles Andraste performed were so long ago, they're difficult to picture. If it were truly her and the Fate who saved you, well, in any case, many already believe you walk in the Maker's light.
What does your family do?
What business are the Montiliers in exactly?
We began as merchants. My ancestors founded the first trade routes to Rivain. We once sent entire fleets across the Waking Sea.
Once?
But not anymore.
No. These days, our vessels are a touch more modest.
What about your work?
What did you do before coming here?
I had the great honor of serving Antiva's crown as ambassador to Orlais. I'm also first in line to become the head of House Montilier, though my siblings attend to our mercantile affairs.
Are you doing this for Antiva?
How strong are your past loyalties?
I would never have given up my position if I did not intend to fully commit to the Inquisition. We cannot fall back on borders. Antiva is as threatened as any country by the rebellions. If anything, the alliances I forged there may help our current cause.
Will we have other causes?
Do you think the Inquisition will continue after we seal the breach?
If we prove ourselves by healing the breach, people may turn to us for other things. Protection, counsel, justice. The Inquisition offered these once to those in need.
Alright, well, goodbye for now.
Let's speak later.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Though you had granted them power,
Let us go see what's going on the war table, and then we will head out to the stone post.
praise unending.
Well, assuming we can, I think we should be able to. Let's see, I mean, yeah, we've got a good bit of power built up now, so we should be pretty good. Yeah, we can stay off the storm coast in just a minute.
My scouts are posted on the ridges in case there's any trouble.
See, the Bog Unicorn. We've received an offer of assistance. I am unnerved but not opposed. It is not the first strange promise we have received, and likely will not be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need, and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, returned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm, that even the forces of the Fate are your ally, that death is no barrier to victory. The Collective. Wait, isn't the Collective? For some reason that's making me think, should I know who that is? Should I know? I'm not sure yet. But anyways, let's see. I'll quietly make certain nothing interferes with the arrival. Our soldiers will ensure the creature arrives safely. Or we'll take every care with such a boon. Our associates will see to it. This will go with Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Creature has arrived. It is just as unnerving as expected. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we have in-house whispers and champions. Just though we're not going to do those quite yet, because yeah, we got some other stuff to finish up first. Actually, not as much on the war table as I was thinking there might be. Let's see, Flames of the Inquisition Charger. Oh yeah, it's just like a bunch of mounts popping up, I guess, now that I unlocked having a mount. We have garnered the attention of the finest armorers in the land, and they would not see our message conveyed unadorned. They offer a mount that reflects the flames of the Inquisition. It is, by all counts, magnificent. How do I even change my mount? Again, I can't remember. I guess I would probably go down to the horses down there, right? And change it at the stables? Probably. Not that I really care that much, because I don't use them very much, but anyways, Black Letter Note follows. We would send our best, and you will know it when you see it. It is much at home in parade as on the battlefield. Let all who stand against you see that they stand against a force, a cause. Our skill is yours. Those of the hammer. I guess... Okay, you can do it this time, Josephine. I don't think it really matters who does it. Utilize the Grey Warden treaties. The Inquisition is in its infancy. Building an organization such as this is like building an army. You need soldiers, weapons to arm them, food to feed them, and that's just the beginning. I join knowing I can make a difference. I have Grey Warden treaties, and these allow us to take what's needed, when needed. We do not face a plight, but surely a torn sky warrants as much concern. Consider it. Warden Blackwall. Let's see, I guess this is just for Josephine. This could work. The Blight is but 10 years past, and Thetis remembers how we were saved. I can use the treaties, leverage the goodwill of the Wardens, and use it for the Inquisition. Okay. I was correct. Spreading word that the Inquisition was allied with the Grey Wardens meant messages of support poured in. With the treaties in hand, we've managed to secure new recruits and donations of both gold and equipment. The commander will make good use of them. Josephine. Cool, we got griffin robes. Interesting. Alright, and we can investigate the shards, but that'll be for a bit later. Oh, what is this? Oh, the Red Harp. Such is the threat that the Inquisition has received offers from all corners of Thetis. Perhaps this offer should not come as a surprise. A letter in flowing script. We find our kin in strange places. Though we know not if you will carry tradition with you, we would see you carry pride in some form. For the wounded sky is all of ours, whether belief is shared or not. Let all see this, and convey yourself as we should be. Alasalin Varsulidin Avenura. Alright, Cullen, your turn.
To work?
Cool, okay. That's everything then, right? This is all completed. Okay, time to unlock the Stone Coast then, and go grab Iron Bull. Let's see. Ferelden has not seen significant Grey Warden activity since Darkspawn attacked the city of Amaranthine 10 years ago. It's not unusual for their order to fade from public notice when there's no blight. However, recent reports claim that a group was traveling along the northern coastline. Wardens tend to follow their own agenda, but the breach has no doubt caught their attention. If they know something, then the Inquisition should find out. Let's see. The Wardens are reclusive, but non-traceable. If there are signs of their passage on the Storm Coast, my agents will find them. Okay. Sister Liliana, Lieutenant Harding led a small complement of soldiers to the Storm Coast region to investigate reports of Grey Warden activity. She sent word that our party had established a camp near the shore, but we have received nothing further. At this time, the status of Harding and her mission remains unknown. Rector. Alright, let's go see. Since we're dealing with Warden stuff, I guess we can go ahead and take Blackwall as our warrior. Let's take Solus out. And then for our rogue, I guess we can take Varric. Sure. Well, I mean, I guess we don't have to take a rogue if we don't want to, because I already have myself, so I could take someone else. Could go like double warrior or double mage. You know what? I'll take Varric though, because I can't remember. Did I have Varric or Sarah with me last time? Can't remember actually, but you know what, maybe you know what, well yeah, we'll go with this for now, then we'll see. Actually, yeah, that's right, we were double, oh that's right, I don't think, yeah, I think I was double mage last time I had Vivian and Solus, I think. Didn't I? I think I did, yeah. Anyways, we'll go with Varric. Sure. I'll go double rogue this time.
Your worship, for what it's worth, welcome to the Storm Coast. I would have sent word sooner, but our efforts have been delayed.
How so?
There's a group of bandits operating in the area. They know the terrain, and our small party has had trouble going up against them. Some of our soldiers went to speak with their leader. Haven't heard back, though.
Well, I'll look into it.
I'll do what I can to find our people.
Thank you, your worship. That's a relief. The soldiers didn't have an exact location for the bandits, but they were starting their search farther down the beach. With all this fuss, we haven't been able to conduct a proper search for the wardens either. Well, good luck, and enjoy the sea air. I hear it's good for the soul.
Right. Certainly a change from the Hinterlands here. Aptly named Storm Coast here. Hey, where's the requisitions person? Or, yeah, there you are. Requisition officer.
Dispatch for you.
Report?
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay, I need spider ichor. Okay. Cool. Oh, and I've got a level up to give Varric, apparently. Okay. Varric, let's get you upgraded. Let's see. What were we doing with you? Oh yeah, we don't have poison weapons with you yet, right? We have caltrops. Let's see, which we could upgrade if we want to. Cover wire area and cause enemies to bleed over several seconds, or enemies that tread upon your caltrops are briefly immobilized. Interesting. We could go for that. Or we could go for something new. I don't really want you pulling yourself to enemies, so I don't know if I really want to do that. What do we have over here? We could upgrade your explosive shot. Shrapnel from explosive shot fills the air and sets off deadly reactions that do more damage the more enemies are nearby. So damage bonus per target, or now knocks back your main target several meters upon detonation. I think I'd rather do the Shrapnel thing. That sounds pretty good. Let's go for that. Oh, and then we have another point to apply, apparently. Let's just do that first. And then... let me just go for some upgrades right now. Now deals even more damage at greater ranges, or pursue every enemy along its path, doing bonus damage for each extra target it hits. I don't know how often it's really going to be hitting multiple targets. I don't know, maybe go for something else, maybe? Yeah, you know what? Leaping Shot might be good for you. Let's go for that. Though, occasionally I know he does like to leap off of, like, off into, like, a bit of, what am I trying to say? Like, leap off a cliff, basically. Sometimes when we're up on, like, a high, he'll leap off to his doom, fortunately. But we'll just have to deal with that, I suppose. Anyways, that seems to be in order now. Alright. Let us see what we're working with here. What's this? Oh, yeah, let's set that as active. We're actually, like, right next to Iron Bull Strangler. I guess they knew that people would want to mostly just come here right away to grab Iron Bull, so they made that super simple for us here. Okay. Well, let's get this party started. Oop, there's an Ocularum over there. Let's start getting ourselves some shards. There they are. I see them down there. I'm coming, Iron Bull. Let me just finish spotting all the shards with this spooky skull thing. I am coming. Oop. Scraped myself up a bit there, but hopefully that's alright. Oops. I need the rest of my party to come join me. I guess I will just, Okay, it's been a few days since I last played, so I just gotta get back into the swing of it here. Remember what all my abilities are. Behind you. Nice shatter. Alright, couple more, or just the one guy, okay. Good.
Chargers! Stand down! Krim! How'd we do?
5 or 6 wounded, Chief. No dead.
That's what I like to hear. Let the throat cutters finish up, then break out the casks. So, you're with the Inquisition, huh? Glad you could make it. Come on, have a seat. Drinks are coming.
You must be Iron Bull.
Iron Bull, I presume.
Yeah, the horns usually give it away. I assume you remember Cremisius Aclassi, my lieutenant.
Good to see you again. Throat cutters are done, Chief.
Already? Have him check again. I don't want any of those Tevinter bastards getting away. No offense, Krem.
None taken. At least a bastard knows who his mother was. Puts him one up on you Canary, right?
So, you've seen us fight. We're expensive, but we're worth it. And I'm sure the Inquisition can afford us.
How expensive are you?
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Wouldn't cost you anything personally. Unless you want to buy drinks later. Your ambassador, what's her name? Josephine. We'd go through her and get the payments set up. Gold will take care of itself. Don't worry about that. All that matters is we're worth it.
You definitely seem useful.
The Chargers seem like an excellent company.
They are, but you're not just getting the boys. You're getting me. You need a frontline bodyguard. I'm your man. Whatever it is. Demons? Dragons? The bigger the better. And there's one other thing. Might be useful. Might piss you off. Ever hear of the Ben Hasra?
Only a little.
They're a Kunari organization, right? The equivalent of their guards in City Watch.
I'd go closer to spies. But yeah, that's them. Or, well, us. The Ben Hasrath are concerned about the breach. Magic out of control like that could cause trouble everywhere. I've been ordered to join the Inquisition, get close to the people in charge, and send reports on what's happening. But I also get reports from Ben Hasrath agents all over Orlais. You sign me on, I'll share them with your people.
Why would you admit this?
You're a Kunari spy and you just told me.
Whatever happened at that conclave thing, it's bad. Someone needs to get that breach closed. So whatever I am, I'm on your side.
You still could have hidden what you are.
From something called the Inquisition. I'd have been tipped sooner or later. Better you hear it right up front from me.
What would you report back?
What would you send home in these reports of yours?
Enough to keep my superiors happy. Nothing that'll compromise your operations. The Canari want to know if they need to launch an invasion to stop the whole damn world from falling apart. You let me send word of what you're doing, it'll put some minds at ease. That's good for everyone.
And what can you tell us?
What's in these Ben Hasrath reports you're offering to share?
Enemy movements, suspicious activity, intriguing gossip. It's a bit of everything. Alone they're not much, but if your spy master is worth a damn, she'll put him to good use.
She?
I did a little research. Plus, I've always had a weakness for redheads.
You're hired.
Alright, you're in.
Mintriel will give anyone a
Graham,
chance.
Tell the men to finish drinking on the road. The Chargers just got hired.
What about the casks, Chief? We just opened them up with axes.
Find some way to seal them. You're Tevinter, right? Try blood magic. We'll meet you back at Haven.
Alright. Oh, he said you'll meet us back at Haven, so I will... So, narrative-wise, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to have you right now, so I think I'm just gonna stick to my party, especially because we got Warden stuff going on in the Storm Coast, so I do still kind of want Blackwall along. But I will meet you back at Haven, Ironbull, and start talking with you, and maybe I'll take you to the Hinterlands when we head back. For now, though, let us start exploring the Storm Coast, gathering some more supplies, and sorting out these bandits. Ooh, some more sigils. Let's see, plus 100% maximum stamina, minus 50% mana stamina regeneration. Okay. See, that one is actually a little bit more intriguing, maybe. Like, you have more mana stamina at a time, but you regenerate less quickly. Which basically means that, like, the start of a fight, you could do a lot more, and then it just takes, you just can't do as much across the fight. But that actually, like, at least has a little more value, I feel like, compared to that other one. Or plus 100% poison damage, minus 50% attack. That's also an interesting one. I do use poison a decent bit on Mintriel here, but I don't know that I'd want to reduce my attack by half for that, but yeah. Interesting though. Not that any of it really matters that much till we get back to Haven anyway. Goodness, that is some loud, there's some loud waves right here. Oof. There's something out. Oh. My bad. My bad. Let me not go drowning myself here. It's just for the sake of spindleweed. Ooh. Something going on over here. Looks like we'll find our spiders in here for our anti-venom. Right now it's a deep stalker. Okay. Everyone, let us get ourselves started. Oh. And you use your one arrow. Lekwa, do your challenge. And I will go stealthy stealth mode. Oh. Okay, that was a lot of more preparation than I needed, I guess, for just one deep stalker. Okay. I thought it was gonna be more in here. I know there's gonna be more, but I thought it was gonna be more right in that moment. And was not. So that was kind of an overkill there, wasn't it? Let's see.
With wrecked ships lie beneath these waters. It isn't called the Storm Coast for nothing.
Well, a good thing we're not spending a lot of time on a ship now, isn't it? Let's see. Looks like someone was camping in here. Probably a foolish idea with all these critters around. Actually, it could have been the bandits, though, for all I know. Very well could have been. And I need more torches. It's very dark in here. Oh, move. People. Oh, didn't I already loot that? Man, I hate when they show stuff I've already looted. It's very annoying. Is that all this is? I guess pretty much just to get that schematic. The webs made me think we were gonna encounter some spiders in here, but I guess maybe not. Unless there's some further way in that I'm not seeing because it's so dark that I can't see. I guess maybe not. I guess it's just like maybe an entrance to the deep roads that got demolished, basically. Okay then. Yeah, the spider web's just kind of interesting. Though maybe they're supposed to be cobwebs and not spider webs, I guess. You wouldn't think there'd be super hardcore cobwebs surviving out here in the rain and everything, but maybe, I guess. Maybe. Were you enemies?
Those must be the bandits Harding mentioned.
This is a big one. Wait, what is that thing? Oh, a hound, okay. The way it was standing up, I was like, what in the world is that? I thought it was some kind of weird humanoid thing. Anyways, barrier up for everyone, please. Go for the hound, I think, to start. Okay. Blackwell, can you please get people's attention, please? Thank you. Nice. Is he dead? No, okay. Just wasn't showing the health for a second. Okay, now... What the heck are you doing, Varric? Guess just a little leaping shot. I guess that makes sense. Alright. Well done, everyone. Oh, I think I did forget to re-equip us with potions, maybe. Oh well. Next time we hit a camp, we will do so. Oops, sorry. Did not mean to hit that button, my bad. Oh, there's more over here that we're just chilling, I guess. Okay. Just chilling, minding their own business, and now they must die. Oh, go. There we go. Just a little bit of gold and some cotton. Ooh, Fey Touch Serpent Stone, that sounds like it'll be useful. Cool. Okay, let us see what else now that we don't... Now we're talked to Iron Bull and gotten him on board. What else are we doing here? Aside from just wandering around looting and killing. I guess we have some shards to collect, obviously, from that Ocularum, but what is our main quest here anyway? Again. Okay, the Inquisition list. Okay, mainly this one, which, where is that? Okay, not too far away, so we can pick up some shards along our way here. Okay. Cool. Oh, and anything else we find that isn't... It isn't too heavy to carry, right? Pretty much that we have. Well, and even if it is a little heavy to carry, like iron. If it's in the pocket, it goes in the pocket. Tis the looting way. Let's see, what discipline achieves. We came first from the sea. The dreadnoughts took Parvalin at a stroke. We marched on the land called Saharan, then Ravane and the Tevinter Imperium. Our Vidithari told us the Tevinter capital of Minrathous was unassailable. Though it did not fall, its walls were cracked with steel and Bakun fire. Tevinter saw what discipline achieves. The Boss called us conquerors when we brought them purpose. When we Mazrins teach a child to read or a wilderness is made truthful, is that conquest. Without the certainty of the Qun, there can be no reason. The Boss raised 3 retaliations against our forces, pushing back in Antiva and Ravane. The Kabathari, still adapting to the Qun's rule, suffered worst, the very people the Boss sought to liberate. The land burned, while the Boss called us savages. Such madness and hypocrisy needed another answer. We signed the treaties of the Boss to silence them, and left. We will return. Patience is the manifestation of self-control. While the Boss bicker amongst themselves, we prepare. What is time compared to the demands of the Qun? To Mazrin teaching notes recovered and translated. Interesting, but we do not want your Qun, sorry. Or at least most of us, and those few that do can go fuck off to the Canary Lands and leave the rest of us alone, please. But anyways, let's see. A shipwreck! What is the flag? Not entirely sure what that is signifying, but okay. What is this? The Qun. Long ago, the Ashkari lived in a great city by the sea. Wealth and prosperity shone upon the city like sunlight, and still its people grumbled in discontent. The Ashkari walked the streets of his home and saw that all around him were the signs of genius, triumphs of architecture, artistic masterpieces, the palaces of wealthy merchants, libraries, and concert halls. But he also saw signs of misery, the poor, sick, lost, frightened, and the hopeless. And the Ashkari asked himself, how can one people be both wise and ignorant, great and ruined, triumphant and despairing? So the Ashkari left the land of his birth, seeking out other cities and nations, looking for a people who had found wisdom enough to end hopelessness and despair. He wandered for many years through empires filled with palaces and gardens, but in Mighty he found the forgotten, the abandoned, and the poor. Finally, he came to a vast desert, a wasteland of bare rock clawing at the empty sky, where he took shelter in the shadow of a towering rock, and resolved to meditate until he found his answer or perished. Many days passed, until one night, as he gazed out from the shadow of the rocks, he saw the lifeless desert awaken. 100,000 locusts hatched from the barren ground, and as one they turned south, a single wave of moving earth. The Ashkari rose and followed in their wake. A path of devastation miles wide, the once verdant land turned to waste, and the Ashkari's eyes were open. Existence is a choice. There is no chaos in the world, only complexity. Knowledge of the complex is wisdom. From wisdom of the world comes wisdom of the self. Mastery of the self is mastery of the world. Loss of the self is the source of suffering. Suffering is a choice, and we can refuse it. It is our own power to create the world or destroy it. And the Ashkari went forth to his people. Except from the Qun, Kanto 1. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. What else may we find here along the coastline? Some more iron, it looks like. How do I get up there? How do I get up here? Yeah, I don't know that I really care enough. There's plenty of iron down here. Anyways, I am going away from the rendezvous and not toward it now. So let us go a little bit further up. Yeah. And some guys just spawned over there. But I don't really care. What is this? Nothing important? Okay. Up the cliffside. Up into the mountains. Okay, this way. Keep on up, and it's steep climb, but keep going. What are you? What are you? Are you just another one of those hounds? Yes. Okay. You want to attack me? Yeah, we can go. Alright. That's what you get from messing with the Inquisition. Gosh, lots of iron. Or, no, oh, some of it's actually serpent stone, which I don't have a lot of, so I would like to get that, please. I'm sure I will use it for something. What is this over here? A nice dwarven statue? And some more siphon stone. Nothing to say about this, I guess. Gosh, all my companions keep getting in my way, man. Give me some space, guys. It's like I feel like whenever I start a battle, you guys are like lagging behind, but whenever I'm just trying to explore around, you guys are getting in my way and making me trip all over you. I'm like, calm and down. Alright, time to kill some bandits, though. Alright, barrier. Yeah, go for them. You know, I just realized, is Barrick... Did I ever update his targeting to follow me? I can't remember if I did. I might need to check that. Also, we leveled up. Cool. Varric, did I... Edit your behaviors? Yeah, you are. Okay, everyone's following me, right? I don't know, it felt like they weren't all going for who I meant them to there, but maybe I accidentally picked the wrong target for some of them. Anyways, we have a level up. What do I want to do? Let's see, what is this passive? Your strikes cut deeper into a foe whose current health is lower than your own. That'd be kind of nice. Plus we get some cunning. We can block a strike. We could get death blow. You lash out hard with swift and deadly skill, and then again against a wounded foe. Ooh, and we get a detonator on this again, which would be kind of nice. It's been very useful with the twin fangs to have that detonation to it. For the upgrades for these anyway. You know, I kind of feel like I want to upgrade those. I use them so often, maybe I should. I've already upgraded poison weapons, what's this? All your turnaround poison effects last longer as you make more potent toxins and uglier ones. That would also be nice. What's the upgrade for stealth again? So for a short time after hacking or taking damage, or is instant removes all debilitating effects on you. Okay. I kind of feel like I want to upgrade my attack abilities, possibly, depending on what the upgrades are, because I do use them quite a bit. I mean, I use my stealth a lot too, but neither of the upgrades there seems super compelling to me right now. If flanking, your Twin Fangs attack will keep your target's armor sundered from the blow. Cool. Or you deal more damage only if you keep your target facing forward toward the blow. No. I want to attack them from flanking, so that would be what I'd go for there. That sounds interesting. What about this one, though? Where your target turns to face your blow, you move to stealth, impossible to find. I don't know if I really care about that, because I usually am in... Well, I wonder how that works. So if I'm usually in stealth when I go for that, so would I then go back into stealth? That would be kind of useful, maybe. What about the other one? Your flank attack leads targets to the blow still bleeding from the cuts your daggers find. That seems kind of nice. Some bleed, because I'm usually, like, I'm already in stealth when I do the attack. Of course, then I pop out of stealth, but usually I'm, like, Blackwell is usually grabbing their attention, so I don't know that I really need to pop into stealth again, but yeah. But I think let's, sunder their armor more. Because I guess it originally do some sundering? I don't think so, but now, yeah, it'll keep your target's armor sundered from the blow. So that seems kind of nice. Okay, I am happy with that. Oh, and you know what? Also, because I leveled up, I can also maybe use some of the better stuff that I have. The level 9 armor. Here, I am going to have to give myself the upgrades then at some point, but I could go... But already this is pretty good. It does have less melee defense right now, but overall higher armor? So I think it's still kind of better, possibly at a baseline. And then these I had to wait to use. And I can get some melee defense from this, actually. I suppose. So I guess we'll do that. And then... did I have any weapons? Maybe I didn't have weapons for myself. That was... oh, I do have the crow blade. That was level 9. Or, yeah, because I'm using these. It would be better than the Masterwork Stiletto? Except the Masterwork Stiletto does have that nice effect of the damage bonus if not being hit for 5 seconds, which is pretty cool. So I don't actually know if I want that. Though the Crowblade does give me AoE damage. I guess because it's a double-sided dagger? Interesting. I think I like the damage bonus of not being hit, though, right now. So, I don't know. Maybe once we get a grip on there or something, maybe. But probably not, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Okay, and I don't think we were waiting on that for any accessories or anything that I can think of. Oh, we do have a leaping shot ring if Eric wants to take that, because I know we don't really have anything. Eventually, when I get parry, I can put that on. I don't think we really had much of anything else for anyone to take. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Ooh, nice, another schematic. And there's a shard over here somewhere. Must be up on the roof. A shield schematic, that's nice. Nope. Did not mean to do that, but oh well. At least it wasn't too bad of a fall. 1,000 cuts ring, interesting. We may eventually get that. I think that's one of the specialization abilities, if I'm remembering correctly. And one that we're likely to get in this playthrough, though not guaranteed. Okay, well this is the rendezvous point, so what else am I looking for here? Something over here, maybe?
These must be the missing soldiers.
Murdered. Shit.
We should see that their families are notified.
Of course. We will do our duty in that regard. Let's see. Bandit notes. These notes were found near murdered Inquisition soldiers. The paper is not crumpled or torn, as though it were left behind instead of dropped. It's not our place to disagree. They're attempting to set themselves up along the shore, and we have orders. We are the sword, not the hand that wields it. You taught me that. If they're worthy, let them come with the Mercy's crest. The blades of Hissarion will listen. You will only get yourself cast out, or worse.
Our men were murdered by a group called the Blades of Hissarion. It seems there's a way to challenge their leader.
They have traditions. These men were just following a code. If the Inquisition can win their loyalty, we could steer them on a better path.
Alright, we can make that Mercy's crest. We'll have to do that here.
It looks like the bandits are camped further along the beach.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's make that crest and challenge their leader. But we'll have to go back to camp to do that. Yeah. The rest of the camps are much further out, so you know what? Let's see, is there anything else worth looting around here before I head back to camp real quick?
You have seen a great deal of battle.
We all have.
Not all. Not like you. You live and breathe war. You understand it. It is home to you.
What's that supposed to mean?
I intended no offense. We have both seen terrible things.
We have watched death and destruction render that which we love unrecognizable. It is calming to see something familiar in another.
Rare compliment from Soulless Blackwell. Just take it with a smile and don't question it too much. Alright, let's see. Okay, let me save. And we'll head back to camp. And refill our potions, because apparently I didn't do that, and we'll fill that requisition.
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh. Oh, there's also, yeah, that one. Oh, yeah, didn't I feel like I forgot to go talk with Thren about that, but I think we have it here anyways, maybe? Interesting. Okay. Anyways, I need to make that. Let's see. These special amulets are respected by the Blades of Asarian, and fashioning them will allow our agents to negotiate with the cultists and perhaps gain some converts to our cause. Cool. Now we can also make a healing mixture. Potent healing mixture that can treat many wounded people. Cool. Okay, I need to challenge the bandit leader while wearing Mercy's crest. Okay. Which means I need to put it on. Okay, maybe I just forgot to refill mine. Oh, now Iron Bull, now that you're with us, I'm gonna give you a rock armor tonic, I think. Okay. And then... Okay, so I have to wear Mercy's crest. Is that an amulet? Yes, it doesn't really do anything for me, but that's fine, because I don't really have a great amulet right now anyways. Okay. Alright, let's go... Ooh, and looks like I'm running low on elf fruit, so... Definitely should grab some elf fruit when I can, here. Which, speaking of which, yes. So I'm actually running a bit low on that, surprisingly, after all that we, looted before. Okay. I think we're gonna have to deal with these guys to get through, so... Do that, and that, and that. Cool. We dealt with him very handily there, didn't we? Nice. Alright, some more elf fruit. And on we go to challenge the bandits. Yeah, we want to keep going this way, and we'll reach them soon. Let's see. Iron. Oh. I mean, we could go. Oop, 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 oop. Shit! That was bad. Did not mean to slide down that far, but oh well. But yeah, so I was figuring though we could go along the coastline here, since we kind of went up in cliffside there for a little bit, and just kind of see what's along here while we make our way over toward the bandits. There's something interesting over here. Little cave. Come on. Lots of resources. And enemies spawning in behind us. Just lovely. Okay. Where's the amigo? Come on, I want to get behind her, please. Alright. Nicely done, team. Let's see. Into the spooky cave to see what it holds here. Ooh, here's the spiders we need for our anti-venom. Okay, everyone get up here. And we will begin. Seems like Varric must have something that shatters them or something. I need more people that can set up some stuff for combos, so I can detonate them. But anyways. Nice, hopefully you give me some of what I need. Yes, thank you. Select the torch so I can actually see. Let's see. Actually, Solus, do you even have a hat on? You might like this elven cowl. No, you've got the hat, Inquisitor. You're good. Never mind, you're good. Okay. Where is that? Did I already get that and it's just showing up again like it likes to do? I'm not sure. Alright. Oop. Hello. There's more people. Gosh, the corpses are so big it's hard to tell who's alive and who's dead in here. Alright, sweet. Let there be light. So I can get to my deep stalker hides and my spider ichor. Interesting. Okay, anything else? I think that's about it. Alright, cool. Some more deep stalkers. Gosh, they keep like, I feel like they keep spawning right behind us. Like, annoyingly close behind us. Well, I guess it just means more ichor, which we need, so I guess I can't be too mad at it. Ooh, gosh, I keep getting battered around, though. It's very annoying. Ooh. Merrick, who is hurting you? Spider back there. I will go target him. Ooh. Drinkfatic drink. You drink it too, man, jeez. I cannot get over there. There we go. Nice. We have some over here. We might just have enough. Yep, now we just need the elf fruit. Cool. Not too bad. What does that sound? Does that mean there's an, must mean there's an ocularum up there? Isn't that that sound? I think so. Huh. Or, oh no, it's an astrarium, okay. I'm sure I can get up there from here, though. Well, maybe this way will take me up. Oh, there's a dragon fighting a giant over there. Alright then, I'm not messing with that right now. That's for sure. Well, you know, we did manage to beat that one higher level Fade Rift, so I've been wondering actually if maybe we should try that dragon in the Hinterlands sometime soon. And you know, now that we have Iron Bull, we can take him. We would love that, even though he sucks at fighting them. So I don't know, maybe we don't want to take him though to a higher level dragon than we currently are. That might be a terrible idea, actually. But we'll see. It's over here.
Elf root. Do elves just call it root?
No, we have another name for it.
Well, that's no fun.
You spend too much time with Sarah.
He does. He does indeed. Anyways, I must be up here. Yeah, I'll let you go this time, Ram. I suppose. Wait, no. This was where we were before. Did I just miss the Astrarium when I was here? Guess I must have. Where's the Astrarium? Yeah, I guess I missed it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Careful. Somewhere down this way, I suppose. Right? Oh, it's up there. Huh. Alright, there we go. It's a bit out of the way over here, isn't it? Alright, haven't done one of these in a bit. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna need to start down here, I think. Okay, that was an easy one. Very, very easy one. Let's see. Constellation Servani. Referred to as the Chained Man in common parlance, the Constellation Servani is traditionally represented by a man dragging a heavy chain behind him. This is thought to be an ancient Tevinter representation, both of Andoril, the old god of slaves, and of the Tevinter system of slavery itself. The representation of Servani has been used by the by the Tressalis Guild for well over 2,000 years, according to their claim, and is visibly imprinted upon the armor of both juggernauts, the giant golems guarding the gates to the city of Manrathus, from a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Patrocius. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Save it up and let's go looting. Interesting old gnarled up tree up here. Yes, give me some more elf fruit. I desperately need it, both for myself. Ooh, Prophet's Laurel, I also need that. Yes. Yes, I need that both for myself and for this requisition. Alright. You crossed my path again, Ram. You had to die. Thank you for your leather. Much appreciated. Ooh, almost. Oh well. I'll let you go. Since I was too impatient to wait a second more for my stealth to finish its cooldown. Which is my bad. Okay, I see the bandit place over here. Let's go check it out. Hey, I'm here to challenge you later to a duel. Yo.
Someone's come with a challenge.
The others failed.
Yeah, but I won't. I'm built different. I am Mintriel, the Herald of Androsti to some. Let's see, where the hell are you? Where do I go? Wait, where is the leader in this place? There you are.
So you would challenge the blades of Hissarian?
Oh my god, you're huge. I can't even see your face now. I represent the Inquisition.
You killed soldiers of the Inquisition. We cannot let this stand.
You want justice? Claim it.
Alright, hit the dude, not the decorations, please. The heck? Okay, there he is. Sorry, doggy, but you're bastards, doggy, so you gotta die. Sorry.
It's done.
Provided no one stabs you in the back on the way out.
Yeah, let's see if they will. Hello.
Your worship, the blades of Husarion are at your service. If you want eyes on the coast, here we are.
The Blades of Husarion?
I've not heard of the Blades of Husarion.
Our work is often misunderstood, but we serve Andraste and whoever proves worthy of wielding us.
Well, since they call me the Herald of Andraste, I'm perfect to be your new leader, essentially. Okay, you work for me now?
You and your blades are loyal to the Inquisition.
We're loyal to you. I suppose that's the same thing, your worship.
Is that simple?
So there's no ill will over what happened with your former boss?
The man was a bastard. You're not the first to stand up.
Even they admit he's a bastard.
You're just the first to win, and we're happy with that. Besides, I would rather swear my life to the Herald of Andraste.
Very fair. Anything to report?
Do you have anything to report?
Nothing of note, your worship.
Alright, goodbye for now then.
I should go.
Safe travels, your worship.
Nice. Got ourselves a couple power for our trouble. Ooh. Why don't you let me loot? Ooh. Shoot. Trying to loot. Not fight. Thank you.
At your service, your worship.
Anything else to loot in this place? Let's see. Yeah, we've read Hard in Hightown before. The conversion of Husarion. Beloved Andraste, sit well at the Maker's side and know my sorrow. For my heart was weak until it served your greater glory. As she was my enemy, I heeded the word of the betrayer and so sentenced her to die. Thus she was bound upon the pyre so that all might bear witness. But as the prophet burned, a silence fell. For though flame licked mortal flesh, she would not cry. The hearts of the people filled with shame, and all were silent with her. I thought it defiance, and, though I marveled at her strength, my heart was yet unmoved. It was then the prophet raised her eyes, her visage wreathed with sacred flame. It was then I saw her sorrow and her acceptance. I felt the flame eat mine own flesh. I felt its slow death upon me, and knew her suffering. Through flame I walked and drove the sword into her heart, and so the prophet was released. The Maker whispered in my ear, and knew I had become the instrument of his will. An interpretation of the conversion of Husarion, written in 734 Storm, claims that it draws from a text read by Husarion himself, remain unconfirmed. Okay, interesting. Interesting indeed.
I was just a girl, but I remember them, you know.
I know. We'll be safe here.
Remember who? A bitter note. A note presumably penned by the Blade's former leader. I do not care what the Inquisition claims. They lie to serve their own purpose. Do not listen to their corruption. These hills belong to the Blades of Asarian. And have I not been good to you? You follow my will, as you would the will of Andraste. So you have sworn. And that's why you are now dead. No one came to your defense. Okay. Well, that and partly just your customs in general anyway, but still. Initiation for the Blades of Asarian. The oath sworn by new converts to the leader of the Blades of Asarian. You were lost, as were we all. Grant me purpose. You were unhearing, as were we all. Let me obey. You are the sword, as are we all. Wield me in her name. Interesting. Alright. Cool beans. Solus has a level up to take care of, so let us do that. Solus, what shall we do for you here? Let's see. We use Windrose Grasp with these so much we probably should upgrade it. You can either now damage and chill nearby enemies as well, however only the primary target is frozen, or enemies that are already frozen or chilled take massive damage when hit with Windrose Grasp. I kind of prefer, I think, this one, because I don't know how often we're going to be, like, doubling up on Windrose Grasp, so... Yeah, the 1000% weapon damage is pretty nice, but yeah, I think this would be kind of nice too, though. So we'll go with that. Seems good. Seems good to me. Oh, and I think, didn't I have something better to give you, Solus, or did I not? No, I had some level 9 stuff sitting around. Maybe I didn't have anything for you, though. It's possible. Oh, this is new, actually, in this light armor. And it is better for you, so take it, Solus, and enjoy. There you are. Alright. Some more elf fruit is much appreciated. At least now I won't have to keep fighting the Blades of Asarian everywhere, presumably. And then, what is next up on our agenda here in the Storm Coast, then? I guess finding the Wardens, basically, right? Pretty much. Oh, I guess there's a... We didn't go far enough out here. There's an Astram over there to find, or maybe we go around another way. We'll see. I guess for now, if I set this to active, yeah, it'll lead us further in. Yeah, so let's go. Let us keep going further in here. Sounds like a fine idea. Wrong way, I guess. We want to go this way. Now we might need to go this way just to get around their fortress here. Do I let you live, Ram, or do I kill you? I think maybe I kill you this time. Oh, there's two of you. Definitely one of you will have to go. Oh well. Oh well. I'll let that one go. Kill one and take one. Perfectly balanced. Nice. More elf fruit. Yes, please. You can put your blades away now, Mintriel. It's all good. What the hell? Yes, fruit, please. I will definitely need it to make some more healing potions here. Especially because all these quests are taking all my elf fruit away. For other purposes. Come on. Grab the elf fruit and let's go. Let's go this way. This place definitely feels a bit emptier than the Hinterlands. I'm not stumbling upon something every couple feet here. It's kind of pretty though. Nice atmosphere. What's this? In the Mist, the Windline Marcher. The story of the Windline Marcher is an old one. The earliest versions of the tale appear in the Exalted Age. Said to be a two-mast brig that set sail from Antiva City carrying cargo bound for the Free Marches, the Marcher was lost in a storm and never made port. Weeks later, she is seen on the waking sea, miles out from Kirkwall. A sentry from high-toned spots are floating in the mists, her sails full though there is no wind. Boats are launched, but no matter how far the Marcher, or how far out to sea they go, they are unable to reach the Marcher. Finally, the ship recedes into the mists and is gone. From that day on, she is spotted by sailors on the waking sea, always through mist and always before a storm, and is said to herald a violent death for all who see her. Of course, the legend of the Windline Marcher is often dismissed as superstition, and in recent years the sightings of phantasmal vessels was proven to be nothing more than a trick of light upon the water. Still, the story continues to be told, its intent to chill, amuse, or even titillate. As a consequence, the tale has grown more colorful over time. In many later versions, the Marcher is manned by a crew of stunningly beautiful spirits, who can fulfill one's deepest carnal desires, should one succeed in boarding the ship. In one particularly outlandish retelling in these versions, the Marcher is sent on a disastrous journey to pilfer the secret recipe for Kunari ale and is lost to their cannons. She later reappears at important moments in Thedosian history and abducts legendary figures, and Trusty included, who then band together aboard the Phantom ship to attack Parvalan. From Thedas Myths and Legends by Brother Genetive. I feel like we haven't heard his name attributed to something in a little while. Then let us keep on going. A nug! There's no fault for wandering into my path, little nug. Thank you for the nug skin. I will put it to good use, probably.
Ever heard of the pale ship that appears on the mists? The Windy Marcher. I think that's what they call it.
The Windline Marcher I just read about is Blackwall. And apparently there's no substance to it, even though in this world there legitimately are, like, magic things that go on, so, you know, it could have been true. Could have been some truth to it, some spirits making something up. Oop. Didn't mean to do that, but okay. Let's see, what is this? From the Canticle of Transfigurations. Many are those who wander in sin, despairing that they are lost forever, but the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and boasts not, nor gloats, over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations, she shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. Alright. If you say so. Mintriel isn't necessarily convinced as yet, but she's learning and considering. For sure. There's the Grey Stradian and stuff. Okay.
We'll need to look around.
Is it that chest over there? Nope. Is that the dragon over there that I'm hearing, or something else? It's roaring. Wait. Oh, this. Okay. A Grey Warden's journal. I grow more convinced that if he was ever here, he is now long gone. Still, it would not do for us to miss him through laziness, and he was one of our most skilled warriors. If anyone could hide himself here, it would be he. One of the fishermen shows promise with a spear and has shoulders like an ox from throwing nets all day. He asked about joining the Grey Wardens. Under other circumstances, I would be honored to take a worthy and willing volunteer. Now, my orders do not say whether I should seek new recruits, even with our circumstances, or because of them, I suppose. It did not hurt his cause that he was easy to look at, and clearly wished to know more about the Dalish. The darkspawn are louder than I thought. At first, the constant whisper at the back of my mind makes it difficult to sense them as easily as I usually do, but they are near the surface. Perhaps bandits are not the worst these people have to face. And pages turn loose from a journal found on the Storm Coast.
The Wardens were here at some point.
This camp was abandoned some time ago.
Got anything to say about that black wall? I guess not.
I think the Inquisition could benefit from this.
Oh, this is one of the things you wanted to find. Okay. Cool. And you got a level up, so let's see what to give you, Mr. Blackwell. Let's see, indeed. You can upgrade your challenge, that might be useful. Successfully hitting a target challenge, simply increasing your stamina regen, or you can challenge as many enemies as you want with new cooldown. I don't want you constantly just challenging enemies and using that up, so I think I'm gonna do this. That'll be good, because I have him use challenge like right away, so then he can get his stamina regen up and he can start using a bunch of abilities and getting the stamina back nice and quickly. So that seems like a pretty good idea. Alright. Now, while we're here, let's go grab that Astrarium. And that landmark. Might as well while we're over here. Do I need to head back down? Maybe over this way? Let's see, let's go over this way. Yeah, it should be right around here. Ooh. The stone tree. So Galen made his way through the wood until he saw the light of the quarter moon shining on the rock. Elise emerged from the pines, and they shared a quick embrace before making their way to the waiting ship. From a local version of the Resourceful Lovers, it said that lovers who kiss the stone tree will be blessed with a long and happy marriage. Those fond of this superstition tend to ignore renditions of the tale in which Galen and Elise drowned at sea. Sister Hulda from her unpublished work, Folk Nonsense and Other Absurdities. Interesting. Why was it unpublished? Or did it say published work? Not sure. Anyways, Astrarium. Astrarium. Alright, this one looks possibly more complex, but maybe it won't be. Let's see. Oh, but I gotta do that too. Okay. Let's restart then. The top seems pretty straightforward. Alright, just... Okay, this one is a little more complex, isn't it? I got an easy one, and now I got a bit more difficult one, just because there's so many lines. It's a little hard to even tell which lines I need to do. Let's see. If I go down here... that's not gonna work though, because I've got to do across there too. Wait, or maybe not. Maybe it will. Oh, I've already done that. Yeah, so. Maybe. Okay, let's see. Here I've got a lot I need to do. Yeah, the bottom seems to be the more complex part of this, so maybe I probably should have started there in case I have to start over again. I think I have to go and then go down. Is that it? Okay. It wasn't quite as bad as I thought. It just looked like a lot. Some kind of a lady with long hair, I guess? Constellation Bellatinus. Referred to as the Maiden in common parlance, depictions of the constellation Bellatinus vary from one age to the next. It has always been considered fashionable for a prominent woman of the day to be declared the Maiden's personification. Queen Madrigal in the Exalted Age, for instance, and Queen Asha before her. None of these women would likely appreciate the fact that Bellatinus is believed to have originally referred to Arthemiel, the old god of beauty. Alright. Interesting. Alright. Let's see, where are we going next then? Well, we've got some more signs over there and a camp, so I guess we will make our way in that direction now. Alrighty. Almost there. We might just have to go down a bit of a sheer path here. Oh, shit! God. Ooh. It's a bit more slide than I wanted it to be, but oh well, we got here one way or another, huh? Suppose. Here we are. There's some enemies, though, apparently. Where? Where? Too far away, I think, to be a bother. See, he is not here. We have searched thoroughly, and we will now move on. How many days have I wasted here, with whispers lurking at the back of my mind on this mad assignment? I pray we have more luck as we head south. After speaking with the other wardens, I told the fishermen about the darkspawn we sense beneath the earth. They may not burst forth from the ground today or tomorrow, but I fear it will not be long, and we will not be here when they finally surface. The fishermen were grieved at the news, but they decided to make for West Hill, which is safe for now. As for the fisherman who was interested in joining, I convinced him that now was not the time. Others might have told him otherwise, but he is too young to make such a sacrifice simply because he does not wish to throw nets into the water all his life. We shared one last night by the campfire, and he went on his way with a smile, humming the song of Undril as he left.
Looks like several wardens were traveling together.
No one has any comments to make about that? Okay then. We'll just carry on. Alright, where's that camp? Right around the corner here, eh?
Decent place to camp.
Yep, let's get to it.
Nothing to report, sir.
I think I used a couple potions. Okay. And I can fill this now, right? Let's see, spiders have become a problem for scouts. Inquisition healers have asked for supplies to increase our stores of anti-venom, and I provide. Now, is there something new for me now?
Word for you.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Wish I didn't have to have this awkward interaction with her every time just to get the quests going, but oh well. Salvage ships. Number of ships washed up on the shores of the Storm Coast could be salvaged for use by the Inquisition. Sure. Done. Next task. Yes.
I've news, sir.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
Okay, same thing. But we need more deep starter hide. Gotcha. Alright. Time to go find some more warden signs. Hey, buddy. You're just sitting on air there, you know that? I know you can fly, but that doesn't mean you can hover. Well, not quite in that way, at least. Oh, without flapping your wings a little bit. What's my inventory doing? Ooh, we are close to full here. Ooh, bear time. Bear time. Let's take this seriously, folks. Solus. Drink something, please. Oh my god. Oh shit. Thank you. That regen did not work fast enough for my purposes here. Okay, bear got frozen, which seems like good news for us. Solus, you are way too close. I have to be close because that's just how I am, but you do not need to be that close.
One down.
That's alright, we have plenty of potions right now. But still. Oh. Is there another Astrarium? Why am I hearing like another Astrarium super close by? It's kind of weird. Or is that just ambient Storm Coast sound? I'm pretty sure that's Astrarium sound, but it doesn't show I'm close to an Astrarium. That's kind of weird. Hey, buddy. Okay, we're going a little further out then. And I should, I suppose. I want to keep myself focused on the mission. This is definitely a bit of a smaller region, huh? Definitely smaller than the Hinterlands. I feel like I've already seen like, a bit of it in just a very short amount of time. We're all about to get to our last camp here, even, in fact.
We could make camp here?
Yep, the bear leaves us alone, yes. Yes, we certainly could. Right, let me refill our potions real quick, I guess, while I'm at it. Yes, so let's take another, thank you. Alright. To make our way up somehow here. I think I'm gonna have to go further around, probably, unless I can get up over here, maybe. Yeah, that doesn't really look super climbable, but maybe if I keep jumping. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. Luckily, we get great traction with these boots. Oh shit, maybe not quite good enough for traction though, shit. There we go. There we go. Let's see, what are we looking for? We searched the area but found no sign. If he was here, it was some time ago. The fishermen in this area are friendly. Unlike some, they remember how the Grey Wardens fought to save Ferelden in the last wipe. Though they had little, they shared some of their catch to give us a better supper than we had tasted in weeks. They even deferred to me once they saw that I commanded the other wardens, and there are few even in Ferelden who would watch an elf command men without pause. They are friendly folk. After all this land has suffered in the past years, I hope they find some peace.
This belonged to the wardens.
Yes, indeed. We are on the trail now, for sure. For sure, and through. Alright. Last sign up ahead. Still no trace of him, though I feel the darkspawn in the ground below. Could he be lurking close to them, perhaps preparing to die with honor? I doubt it, but it is the only lead we have so far. I confess that this seems a fool's errand at times, given how much is at stake. We saw bandits harassing the fishermen, and we intervened. The fishermen thanked us, though I fear the bandits will return again in greater numbers, and we will not always be here to help. Nevertheless, as long as we are here, the fishermen are safe. The dreams continue as they do every night. They make it hard for us to sleep, but we must persist. Hopefully the others will have found a solution by the time we return. In the meantime, I sing the Song of Andrul to myself to clear my mind as best I can.
The wardens must have moved on. They're searching for someone.
On warden business, maybe? Secret missions or whatever it is they get up to when there's no blight.
Whoever the wardens are seeking, he's led them away from here.
Alrighty then. Something else to find here as well. What? Oh.
Good find.
Something else for Blackwall. Okay, cool. And there's something else here too, jeez. Oh, bottle. Grey whiskey / white wine / conscription ale. Perhaps local to a handful of Grey Warden companies, these spirits reflect a custom, or legend, born of utility. Allowed to seize goods to aid their cause, wardens combine half-full bottles to save space while traveling. Never fully emptied or, as with a kettle, cleaned, each eventually takes on a base flavor as unique as the warden carrying it. What do we care? Nothing burns like the first cup. Could be fact, could be tribute. It does seem as if the bottles range farther than the namesake warden could. Bottle marked Vintage. Warden Riordan. Serve yourself. Aw, Warden Riordan. Hope he's at peace now. Hopefully so. We leveled up Ferric. That's right. Ferric leveled up. Which means we want to give you something nice. What should I give you? What is this again? You can move faster while firing without sacrificing accuracy. Let's go for that. Seems like a good passive. Alright, so that's done. So, do we not really have any main quests to go on here? Then? I guess, yeah, there's not really a main quest here anymore. There's just, like, some other little bits, which I guess, yeah, going through this... I forget when in the story we're gonna, like, actually find the wardens and everything, but yeah, I guess going through this, this region early here, is actually kind of good, yeah, foreshadowing for that later stuff, huh? Anyways, we've got a few more things to do. My inventory is nearly is literally full, so I'm thinking a trip back to Haven is in order. As much as I would like to continue exploring here, maybe, you know, before heading back anywhere, I do kind of need to sell stuff, and I don't think there's anywhere... There was no one to sell to in the Hessarian camp, right? Because if there's someone to sell to here, that would be nice, but I don't think there is, unfortunately.
See? I told you.
Alright, alright.
Hello.
Ryan,
What can we do
did you
for
borrow
you?
my knife?
Anything to report?
Do you have anything to report?
Nothing of note, Your Worship.
Do you have any merchants here I can
Safe
sell
travels, Your
to?
Worship.
I'm guessing the answer is no.
Are you sure?
Come on, anyone I can sell my shit to? Apparently not. Okay. It's a bit disappointing. Okay, well, you know what? In that case, I guess let's head back to Haven and sell some shit. Yes, okay. Back to Haven. And once again, go through our loot and do some selling. Alright, let's see. Anything worth keeping? Anything to get rid of? I think I'm just gonna get rid of this one, because it's really not that... Yeah, just move that to valuables, I think. Got a bunch of thief blades, but I don't think any of them are really worth anything, so just move those to valuables, please. And then... one-handed weapons... Has a balanced one-handed haft we could take off of it, but I don't know if it's really worth dealing with that. I think just move it to valuables. Okay, now shields. I don't think it's going to be any better than what you guys already have. Yeah, so just move that to valuables. Bows for you. You're not level 9 yet, so we can't give you this quite yet. And otherwise... I think this stuff just needs to go. Staves, I don't think we really got anything worthwhile. think we really got anything. What are you using? Keeper lightning staff. Yeah, okay. I didn't say equipped for a second there. I was like, you're using that one, right? Okay. I'm gonna keep those. We have the different elements on hand. And yeah, you're good with what you've got. You, of course, are good. Oh, Iron Bull, you are new to our group, so let's see. What are you using? On kill, target explodes for 75% weapon damage. That sounds pretty fun. What else can we give you? That doesn't seem terribly worthwhile. That one is a lot more damage, but we lose the whole on-kill thing, which seems kind of nice. So I think I'm just going to get rid of that one too, for now. And then let's take a look at armor. Medium armor. I don't think we really get anything new. I guess we got the level 9 stuff. Oh yeah, which I was maybe going to... but it's really not... I don't know if it's any better than what we really have. Maybe not. Okay. Sarah, you don't have a helmet at all, so we definitely want to give you a helmet. There you go. And then what is you wearing for your armor? I'll probably definitely give you something better. This or this? That one's better margin because it has the stuff on it, I think. If we take the stuff off and give it to the other one, it might be better. So we might do that. Okay, just a second. Let me go to the blacksmith, and then heavy armor. I don't think that's really going to be worth anything. Iron Bull, you need a helmet for sure. We can give you this. And then, what are you wearing? Not great. We could give you this. Seems like a decent idea. Okay, so we can get rid of that one and this one. And light armor. Don't have anything new. Okay. Accessories. Iron Bull. A lot of constitution. What abilities are you gonna have anyway? I'm not entirely sure. You're probably gonna have some of these abilities. You're not gonna have shield bash, but you might have like lunge and slash. There you go. Vedic, you don't really have much of anything, so take that. Leaping shot ring. Oh, you already have that. Sure, ring of armor penetration. Anyone? Oh, that's right, I'm not wearing any kind of amulet anymore. I can take off my Mercy's crest. Assume. Hopefully I don't need to just keep that every time I go to their base or anything, though. I wonder if I have to wear it, like, so that they don't find me out there? Hopefully not. Okay, you have, like, nothing on Sarah. I don't know if you have any of this stuff, though. You might have caltrops. Okay. Let's go sell some stuff.
Travel safely.
Do you think you can have it done by midweek? That went.
Valuables. Oh, nice.
Quartermaster Threaten understands that your work can't be rushed, Master Harry.
Okay, Sarah, we've got... Well, for one thing, what are you wearing? Doesn't have anything on it, but this one, I kind of want to take this stuff off. And then maybe put him on this one. Plus 7% melee defense or plus 2 dexterity, plus 40 maximum health. Go for this, I guess. Actually, we could also put a sigil on there if we wanted to. Oh no, requirement level 9. Okay, so we can't. Never mind, but that'll work well for you. We will give you the hunter armor. Oh, you can't yet because you're... Okay, that's right. But you'll wear this for now. When you get to level 9, you can use that. Okay, and then we'll throw this in valuables. And then meanwhile...
Fine. Midweek. Tell Thread.
Do I want to use any... sigils? Possibly. What were the sigils we got again? Oh yeah, extra stamina, but reduced regeneration, or, yeah. I don't know about the poison one yet. That one seems kind of iffy to me. And this one seems a tad iffy, maybe, as well. It'd be really good if you want to do, like, a lot of effects right away. I feel like it would be good for, like, a warrior, like Blackwall, maybe? Yeah, I feel like that would maybe be good for, like, Blackwall, so he can set up a lot of threat. Or, like, Cassandra, for that matter, too, you know, but... I guess we could give it to you. So you can set up a lot of, like, stuff right away to gather all the threat, and then you just... We'll get it back blissfully. We'll try that on you, Blackwall, I suppose. And then, do I want to craft anything? I've gotten some new schematics. So I could try crafting some stuff. While I'm thinking about it, because what do I currently have? What is my DPS on my current daggers? 188, 139. Can I make anything better? Probably not. Yeah, not really any better in that regard. I could maybe make some better stuff for some other people, but I don't know if it's really worth putting the resources into right this second. Not 100%. Do I have any, like, so that's tier 1. Which ones do I have that are, like, tier 2? Because that's kind of what we need, is, like, tier 2 at the very least. I have a bow schematic that's tier 2. And a maul. And a mace. And if I do make a mace, that's tier 2. Okay, I can use... Drake stone or iron or serpent stone. So I guess we'll use iron. And then I could do... hit, armor penetration, attack, stagger on hit, attack, guard damage bonus. I think I would just do armor penetration. Critical chance, flanking damage bonus. Sunder, critical chance, critical chance. Critical damage bonus. Flanking damage bonus. You could maybe do critical chance. Okay. And then what if we make a maul? Ooh, which one got more damage there? Oh, the Viridian. We don't have enough of that to do that yet, though. But, interesting. But we'll just use iron again. And then we can do flanking damage. Which I guess for two-handed flanking damage bonus would actually be kinda good, maybe? Cause you actually would want to be with another warrior more often, so maybe? So he's more likely to actually be flanking compared to like a sword and shield one. And then we could get even more flanking damage bonus. You know what, why not? And we can make a bow for Sarah, maybe, if we want to. Kind of running out of leather and stuff here, but we could get dexterity, and that's about, or cunning. Maybe I'll do cunning. And then we can do constitution, strength, and that's about all of our current choices. Sure. And I can make a shield too if I wanted to. How good would a shield be here? Strength, constitution. I don't think it's gonna be any better than what I have on them right now, though, so I don't know if I want to actually do that.
Good.
So if I look at the Templar shield, yeah, it's like one more armor rating. That's just about it. It's not really super worthwhile. But okay, let's check out these weapons I made. Agile, strong. Oh, I guess that is another crafted bow that I made. Constitution, dexterity, strength. So I actually might want to keep that one. Huh, well, I guess I kind of made that one for nothing then, maybe. Oh well. I didn't realize I'd already crafted a bow. And then the precise mace. Do I want to give it to you? Or do I want to give it to Cassandra? This would be a lot more damage for Cassandra, so I think I will swap that out for you, and then... Iron Ball, do you want this? Warhammer I made. This maul, rather, that I made. You won't get the target explodes, which sounds kind of cool, but you do get overall more DPS, which is kind of nice. So I think we'll go for that. Okay. Cool. And then... do we want to craft any armor? Anything new here? I don't know if I did. That's all tier 1. I don't have enough materials really anyway. Yeah, okay, nothing really worthwhile there. What about any upgrades? I don't think we really got any new upgrades that I know of. So probably not.
You need something? Let me know.
Okay, we're probably good on that then. And I know we had some research to turn in, I think. Oh, hey Armball. How you doing?
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training
Oh.
to good use.
The camera, conversation camera doesn't work super well when people are so tall, man. Jeez. Can I? Okay. How do you know he's a Templar?
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Canary learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
Yes he is.
I'm impressed by what Cullen has accomplished with the troops.
Damn right. It takes time to build a group into a team, but he's got their loyalty. Now he just needs them to make a decent shield wall, and they'll be good to go. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Oh, that's right. Technically, I haven't taken on the role of Inquisitor yet. I mean, I'm kind of the de facto leader right now, but it hasn't really been made official, right? So, yeah. We've got Cassandra.
Cassandra's been the driving force of this Inquisition. She's the leader in all but name.
Cassandra's a seeker. From what I gather, that's a bit like a Ben Hasrath. She's a good hunter and a great fighter, but she doesn't see the big picture. Too busy searching for answers. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could.
Yeah, it won't, but it could. Alright, nice talking with the animal. Oh, let me choose... Okay. Wait, so I have you... Or I guess I can choose who I want to be my mount. I feel like for Mintriel, considering her Dalish roots here, it kind of makes sense for her to go for the red hot. Just kind of makes sense here. Not that I'll use it much, but you know, if I do happen to use it, let it be the red hot that I pull out. Okay. Let's go turn in some research. Oops, someone has a quest for me. Who is it?
A scout in the Hinterlands saw the Herald of Andraste. Said she sealed a rift and stopped the demons.
Who's got a quest? Oh, it's just special shipments, apparently. Ooh, cool. New schematics. Amulet of Evasion.
Things safe at Haven.
Amulet of Evasion. They want a small chance of dodging incoming attacks. That sounds kind of nice. And here, you take the Amulet of Constitution, Cassandra. Alright, let's turn in our research items. And then our inventory should be decently cleared for another little bit.
The Chant of Light bound us all together. The Chant of Light is beautiful, sister, but it's just words. People need more than that right now. They need action. Look at Mother Giselle. You could do worse than follow her example.
Though you had granted them power over the very fate
Thank you for all that you are doing to
though
her.
they sang hymns of
Greetings,
praise
Herald of
unending.
Andraste.
Got that stuff for you. I guess you don't have a comment about it. But, bye for now.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
And Mother Giselle will treat all demon claw wounds as you suggest, to deal with the venom.
Toxin, not venom. It's only venom if it's deliberately injected into the bloodstream. This is simply an infection. Are you writing this down?
I have a very good memory.
Write it down, please.
Better safe than sorry.
You can use that.
Nice. Anything else to talk about?
Hello? Can I help you with something?
I think I already asked you all this stuff before, so nothing else.
I'll speak with you later.
Travel safely.
Alright. Let me save it up. And then I think I am going to take a break right here. And when I get back, I'm thinking we're gonna head back to the Hinterlands to finish that off before we move on with the main quest here. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.